Hey, what's going on guys, it's Renzaru here, or Jake, and welcome back to another top 5, where this time I'm going to be covering the top 5 worst zombie bosses in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, the thing with this top 5 is when I was making it, I wasn't really sure what counted as a zombie boss. And to be honest, when I tried to look up a definition of it, no one else knew what the fuck it was. So what I'm saying is a zombie boss is anything that just isn't a regular zombie. So something like the meatballs or the hellhounds or something like that, they're counted to me as zombie bosses. So like I'm just saying, lads, if you guys don't think these are zombie bosses, I'm just saying. Either way, let's just clear up some stuff. Again, this is my own personal opinion. If you don't think these are as annoying or you think they should be in different spots, then leave your own top 5 in the comments below, because again, I'd love to see it. But anyways guys, let's move into the number 5 spot. So guys, coming in at number 5 spot, we have the Ascension Monkeys. Now, honestly, I've never really had much of an issue with the Monkeys until I started going for high rounds on Ascension. Now, the main problem with the Ascension Monkeys is that their health will go up throughout the round. So on like round 40 or 50, you're gonna start needing wonder weapons to kill these fuckers, which is just super annoying, especially on Black Ops 1. These Monkeys also make you have to limit yourself to the amount of perks you can get in a game, especially on solo. Like if you've got a perkaholic on Black Ops 3, just fucking wave it goodbye, because that shit's gone. And now, the main reasons to why I think the Monkeys should only be at the number 5 spot and you know, like not anything above it, is mainly because of the rewards that it does give you. The rewards are actually pretty good. I mean, just completing the round gives you a max ammo, and if you manage to do it without them taking any perks at all, then you're gonna get a free perk drop, which in Black Ops 1 is pretty crazy, because you know, obviously you didn't have gobblegums or anything like that. And also in Black Ops 3, you can use nuke gobblegums to just completely skip the round, which completely nulls out their health going up through the round, so you need a wonder weapon, because obviously you don't have to do the round. However, I can't ignore the Black Ops 1 version, which is just a massive pain in the ass, especially for high rounds. So that's why I believe the Monkeys on Ascension have to come in at number 5 spot. So guys, coming in at number 4 spot, we have the Astronaut from Moon. Now guys, I have a personal hatred for this fucking guy. Personally, let me just talk about all the stuff that I hate about this guy. 1, he'll just completely take your perks for absolutely no reason. Like, you could be going through the tunnels and just be minding your own business, and bam, there he is. He's gonna take your jug. You're gonna go all the way back to Area 51 to go get it. It's like, why? Now, the worst thing about this is if he takes quick revive, especially on solo, because obviously you only get 3 of those things before he disappears. And just as a final fuck you when he takes your perks, he's gonna teleport you somewhere completely random. Like, you're gonna have no idea where you're going. And it might just be me, but like most of the time he does it into a fucking horde. And keep in mind, you're on red screen, so you're gonna just die instantly with it. But you might be thinking like, he must not be that powerful, you know, he must be pretty easy to kill. Nah, joke's on you, his health goes up throughout the round. Well, I mean, you've got these cool zap guns on here. They must kill him instantly. Nah, just kidding, they don't kill him. I mean, yes, on Black Ops 3, Deadwire does instantly kill him, but we're talking about Black Ops 1 here. And you know what? The worst part about this boss is that when you do kill him, he doesn't even give you anything. He doesn't give you a single reward. All he does is blast a few zombies away. Like, he doesn't give you anything. Like, honestly, I would have been more happy with him giving me a carpenter than just absolutely nothing. But the one reason why he isn't further up on the list is mainly because there's only 1 per round. If you do kill him on that round, he won't come back. And I also do think there are other things on this list that are probably more of a pain in the ass than the Astronaut. So because of all that, as much as I hate him, he's only going to have to come in at the number 4 spot. So guys, coming in the number 3 spot, you already knew it was going to be on the list. Let's be honest guys, when you see a top 5 called worst zombie bosses, you know these fuckers are going to be on there. It's the Denizen. You know, let's do some stuff different here. Firstly, let's go over all the things that make the Denizens good. You can use them to teleport around the shit map. And that's it. Like, literally, the Denizens hold one purpose in transit, which is to slow down the player, because otherwise the game would have crashed. So how do the Denizens slow down the player? Well, I mean, let's just go over it right now. First of all, they scratch your fucking eyes out. They just completely block your vision, which actually they might be doing you a favor since you're playing on transit. And honestly guys, just going through the fog with these fuckers, it just becomes unbearable, especially when you're trying to get the jet gun pieces. Like, could you imagine having to go through the fog to get that absolute dog shit wonder weapon, and the whole time you're just getting fucking scratched and shit like that? It just adds more disappointment to what the jet gun actually is. Now obviously, because they're pretty common to come across, they don't drop a single fucking thing. I don't think you get points for the guys. You can use galvanicles to make them a 2-shot, but that still isn't enough to make them bearable. And honestly, if we do get a transit remaster, please just remove these fuckers, because new gen consoles should be able to handle a map like transit. Now, one thing we can be thankful for is that they are only on one map. You know, thank fuck the Mob of the Dead didn't have have it like the trailer was suggesting. But there's two other things that really piss me off in zombies more than the denizens, which might be a surprise to most people because they might put it at number 1. So because of that, the denizens have to come in at number 3 spot. So guys, coming in at number 2 spot, this is the Black Ops 4 Elemental Catalyst Zombies. Does anyone even know what these are? Like fuck me, like these things are so bad. They are on every single Chaos map, I believe. Which is just why. They serve no purpose, they're not good, they're just shit. If you guys don't know what they are, I'm gonna go over each one just like a little bit just now. There's the Fire type, which is just a really shit napalm, and it just explodes on the players nearby, which just damages it. It's just a really shit napalm. Next up we have the Water one, which stays away from the player. What? And it strengthens the zombies? Why? Next up we have the Poison one, which deals poison damage when near the player, which is gonna then delay your regeneration because the game has really shit problems with regeneration. And finally we have the Lightning one, which is the worst fucking one in this entire list. It's like a really shit Shrieker from Shangri-La. It blocks your vision for way too fucking long, which will make you run into zombies and just get trapped in corners, and it's just a massive pain in the ass. Like just reading the 4 things I have for these guys, these bosses just suck absolute ass and are completely unnecessary, and it just makes Black Ops 4 way worse to play than it already is. And holy shit, these guys spawn in way too frequently. Like every single time I look into a horde, there's either one of these water fuckers, or the lightning one which is gonna blind me, or the poison one. It's just so fucking annoying. And obviously because they spawn in way too frequently, they have absolutely no drops or rewards or anything like that for killing them. They're just really fucking shit zombies and pointless. Like guys, I couldn't even express my hatred towards these guys. Like I don't like Black Ops 4 already, and these guys just add to why I don't want to go back and play it very often. The only really good part about these guys is that they're on maps that I barely am going to play. I mean, 9's pretty good and Ancient Evil's alright, but they're on maps like Black Ops 4, which I'm never going to play, unlike the number 1 spot. But because of all that, these Catalyst fuckers are just going to have to come in at number 2 spot. So before we go into number 1 spot, I do have one honorable mention, which is the Napalm from Shangri-La. I won't go into it for too long, but basically the Napalm is just a zombie that walks around, and when you get near it, it just explodes and it causes damage to the player. Now there is only a chance this thing will spawn. It's either going to be this or the Streaker, but really the only 2 things that make this thing a pain in the ass is when you're trying to train and he's just like walking around and blocking you, and also the fact that he doesn't really drop any reward. But there is a pretty big benefit to this guy, that is basically when he does blow up, he drops a load of fire on the floor, which does actually kill zombies. It's like a fire trap from Kino in that sense, which is actually pretty helpful. And he actually can be pretty easy to kill, especially with the baby gun on Shang, because if you do turn him into a, in this tiny little zombie, his explosion damage will be greatly reduced, which will help, stay alive. And the Napalm just has a really cool design as well. So because of all that, I just couldn't put him in number 5 spot, man. I thought the Ascension Monkeys were a bit more of a pain in the ass in that sense. But anyways guys, let's finally move on to the number 1 spot. And so guys, we're finally on to the number 1 spot. Now this is going to be really controversial because I know these guys are a staple of zombies at this point, but I'm gonna have to say it's the Nova Crawlers. Guys, I hate the Nova Crawlers on the maps that they're on. I don't get why people like the Nova Crawlers. Let's see what they do here. Alright, yeah, so they obscure your vision by shooting out gas everywhere. They block the player from moving, so they'll just get in your way. The gas that they drop lingers around, so you'll have to wait for that to go before your vision can be fully restored. Like, where's the benefit in these guys? Like, they're just shit. And the thing with the Nova Crawlers is they appear on so many fucking maps as well. You've got Kino, you've got 5, you've got Moon. I'm not counting Die Rise. They appear on Alpha Omega. Like, they're on fucking loads of maps. And on every single map, they're just as much of a pain in the ass as the other. Okay, well, 5 and Moon kind of do fix it because you have to be in a specific area from the spawn. But when you're down in that area, they're a pain in the ass. You also have to look down to shoot them, which is going to completely divert your attention away from the zombies who are actually going to kill you. And the only way to not have the gas spawn is to either knife them or kill them with a wonder weapon. And guys, the ones on Moon, and I'm pretty sure Alpha Omega, they teleport. which can end your game in seconds. Like, what kind of addition was that? Like, no one's asking for that. Like, if the Nova Crawlers weren't on Moon, I don't think anyone would be asking where are the Nova Crawlers on Moon. Completely useless addition. I can see it on Kino and 5. I can kind of get that, but why have they had to appear on any map after that? And guys, they also just spawn in so fucking much. Like, everywhere I turn, there's a Nova Crawler that's gonna spray more gas and shit in my face. And even though they are a staple to zombies, I'll admit that they're coming in at the #1 spot for the worst zombie bosses. So guys, I know this video got a little bit heated, especially when I was talking about Black Ops 4 and the Nova Crawlers, but I think that's going to have to do it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and, you know, maybe subscribe if you guys want more content like this. It does mean a lot to me. And as I said at the start of the video, be sure to leave your guys' opinion on this in the comments below, because I'd love to hear it. Also, be sure to give me more suggestions for what you guys want for videos or top 5s or anything like that. And yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it. I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Later.